How's it going, fams and famettes? It's your boy Chaoscards, and we're back, and I've got a bag? Question mark. And inside of this bag, I expect to find Magic the Gathering stuffs. So we have got 1, 2 Guilds Ravnica and 4 Armored Ket, because I need Anointed Possession still. Anointed Possession is definitely going to be my Magic Gathering version of getting Xerneas Break in Pokemon, because heck. And I have some more singles, and they actually use chaoscards tape for this, which is actually easier to remove. Look at that. Easy flipping peasy. Break that seal. Come on, you can do it. And inside of here, there is a Benstic Infiltrator, 2 of it holographic, 4 Hunden Short holographic for my old Drowsy, 2 Jousting Lance holographic, Dimir Informant, Muse Drake, Unexplained Experience, Falcon Mesmerist, Watcher in the Mist, Spinal Centipede, Erratic Cyclops, Hellkite Whip, Whelp, Rubber Belt Born Inspiration. No questions to where those going. Dimir deck, Destructure decks, because pimping Destructure decks is pretty cool. It's actually one of the main things I like about Magic is that you can get everything in holographic form. Even like the incredibly rare stuff. And you can even get even the incredibly rare stuff as non-holographic because it's technically cheaper. I don't know. We'll open Guild of Ravnica. Now, Siege Worm. Convoke apparently is not. I mean, okay, it's a 5/5 with Trample, but it costs 7 without convoking. It costs 2 with 5 convokers, but you have to tap 5 things to convoke for that. Sometimes convoking your creatures is worse than tapping mana. Just saying. A Fearless Halberdier, Radical Idea, Coax the Culprit, Burglar Rat, Kitty, Mephetic Vapors, Centaur Peacemaker, and Izzet Locket, Varandi Shieldmate. We have a District Guide, which is good for my elves, an Affectionate Idric, which is good for nothing, Conclave Guildmage, which is Selesnya, and an Assassin's Trophy! That's money there. Even though I don't really run it. Oh wow, so destroy target opponent controls. So for 2 mana in Golgari Calls, you can destroy opponent controls, including your land, and then put a basic land on the battlefield with tap. Untapped, and then shuffle. That's ridiculous! That is broken. That is legitimately broken, so no wonder why it costs so much. And we got a Vraska Emblem as our token. Which actually is not good, because I already have a Vraska Emblem, and you don't really need more than one, but other tokens you do. In fact, a lot of tokens a lot of the time you need lots of them. I always put my guild gates and lockets separately because mana. Other guild Ravnica pack. Hired Poisoner, Crushing Canopy, Ornery Goblin, Dazzling Lights, Swan Companions, Spinal Centipede, Wall of Mist, Pax Favor. That's fine. It's funny because it's a Convoke, but it's only a 3 cost. Time creature gets +3/+3 in the end of turn. You can play that without Convoke. It doesn't need Convoke. It'd be nice if there were creatures. The thing is, I think what the problem with Selesnya's concept is, you have these Convoke abilities, but then you have nothing that says when you Convoke, when you cast with Convoke, when you tap this card to Convoke. Whereas Dimir has, whenever you Surveil, do this. Boros has, in this block we have several cards that increase creatures' power, so that Boros' Mentor is more effective. Golgari has stuff that mill stuff like Wand of Vertebrae to make their undergrowth more powerful, or Spinal Centipede, that when you want it to die. Selesnya is the only one that has a one-sided communication, as far as I'm aware. And when you remember that Selesnya was like one of the previous really good decks in ages past because Populate was such bull. Oh, I'm just creating millions of tokens and gain 1,000 life. What? Yeah, that's what they used to do, and now there's this. Most other decks got a special ability like Undergrowth, Surveil, and Selesnya just gets them recycled. It seems lazy. I'm sorry, rambling. Garrison Sergeant, which has double strength, which you control a gate. You're running a gate if you're running multiple colours, because they're easily available, they're standard. You run them at 4 because you're running at least 2 colours, because why would you run mono in Guilds of Ravnica? Ledev Guardian. Oh look, 2/4 with Convoke, which is a 4 cost. So it's like that's the thing. It's that yeah, you had Convoke, but these things have unnecessarily high mana costs without Convoke. That's the issue here. It was just like how Delve it is in Tarkir block. Oh yeah, you can draw 3 for 7 or Convoke 5 of it. Delve like 5 of it. I think it was even higher than 7. Maybe if it was a 5 cost total with like 3 that you could banish, that would be fine. Electrostatic Field. Brilliant. I do like that. That'll probably go in my burn-based deck, in my red deck, because there's a Guild for Battle. It's good because +1s. A League Guild Mage. Draw a card or copy things, which is brilliant. And a Beast Whisperer, which is good. After whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Pretty damn good. And that will probably go in my green as well. I'm going to put my other rares, actually. Oh, it's there. Stupid. And then a Celeste in the Guild Gate and a Soldier Token. So on to Amonkhet, which is arguably a better set. Arguably. Some ways. At least to me. We have a Wander in Death. Hey, cycling! And you can return 2 creature cards we already hand. It's actually really good for 3 cards. Naga Vitalist. Actually pretty damn good for... Actually, it's a better... I'd say it's a better Llanowar Elves. But Naga's. Seeker of Insight. It's alright. Sparring Mummy. Cartouche Solidarity. I haven't actually played the Cartouche deck, but I really want to, so I don't know how that works exactly. Miasmic Mummy. Blazing Volley. That might go in my red deck because it's a 1 cost thing, and especially like Izzet block. That's one of the things, is that Guilds of Ravnica is bad for standard. For modern, it's great. Especially for stuff like the new cards that say whenever you cast an instant sorcery, do this, or you copy an instant, or you can jumpstart a sorcery, which counts as casting a spell. You know, for that archetype, there's lots for that. But when it comes to standard, you have all the cards that would help with those sorts of abilities, and none of those abilities. So it's this one-sided communication. Especially with Celeste. Pathmaker Initiate, Pouncing Cheetah, it's a 3-cost cat. With flag. I believe there's a lot of other... There's a cat deck as well. Honorary Kudu, -1/-1 counters. We have a Gate to the Afterlife. Labyrinth Guardian, that's good because it's Embalmment, and I think I need that for my crazy Embalm deck. Gravedigger, which is a really nice artwork of it. And Drake Haven, which is an enchantment. Whenever you cycle this guy, you may pay 1 if you do create 2 blue Drake creature token flying. Interesting. And an island, and a zombie creature token. Which, funnily enough, I can never get enough of those because, there's one zombie deck that I make, which my Amonkhet zombie deck can create lots and lots and lots of zombies. I also just like having them. And they can also be useful for D&D. Just so your players know exactly how many zombies there are. You can even have like a board set up for them, I don't know. Just speculation. Oh, land. Those Who Serve, Shimmer Scale Drake, Pitiless Vizier, Sentinels, Tar Elite, Exert, Winged Shepherd, Tormenting Voice, a nice new artwork for that as well, to be fair. Greater Sandworm, Luxor River Shrine. It's alright. It's a pay one to get a life. Minotaur Sure Shot. Renewed Faith. It's alright. Destined to Lead, which is 2 cards get something indestructible, which is normally something reserved for white, but now it's cast a black card. And Lead all creatures over the blood type creature this turn do so. It's pretty good. And True Heart Duelist, which again, an armament. And then Dispossess, which I believe is actually one of the really good ones. Choose an artifact card name, search opponent's graveyard, hand, and library, any number of... Yeah. It's essentially a way of, if there's something, say, like Crucible of Worlds that you're particularly worried about, you can get rid of every single copy of it. It's very much the same as Unmod Ego, which is one of the other good Guild Rounder cards, one of the very few really decent ones for that format. And a Plains and a Kitty. Can never get enough cats because cats are adorable. Anyone who says otherwise should be shot. Controversy. Controversy. Still no Anointed Procession, which I'm very sad about. Ret Crops, Spearmaster, Flood Waters, Wander in Death. Essence Scatter, which is a really good counter target, really good counter for blue. Binding Money, cancel, more counters. Cradle the Accursed Deserts, Bloodless Inciter. Oh good, Red Rush. Shed Weakness, on Sunscorched Desert. Ruth the Sniper, one of you cycle. Actually pretty good for cycle deck because you can put -1s on things. Which is also good for the -1/-1 counter deck because you can also target your own. Watchful Naga Exertion, which gives you a draw. It's not bad. It's like Reckless Greed for Magic. Gale Strike, return tap creature to his hand, draw a card. Not bad. And we have Prepare, untap +2/+2 against lifelink. It's really good. It's a combat trick. And Fight, which is basically Prey of the Week, but with Aftermath. And we got a full art forest, which is nice. And Ikki. But still no Anointed Procession, which is kind of sad. The amount of Alma Kit I've unearthed has got no Anointed Procession, even though it's a rare and not a mythic. I think it's a rare, I don't think it's a mythic. Hieroglyphic Illumination, Splendid Agony, Anointed Priest. I don't actually need that because I got so many of it. Soul Stinger, sorry, Legionnaires. Actually pretty good because it's a 4-cost demon, which doesn't really have that much of a downside. I think I'm running it at a 4-man demon deck anyway. Hooded Brawler, it's alright. It's one of those exertion cards. Illusory Wrappings, it's okay. Haze of Pollen, its cycling effect costs more to cast than the actual effect itself. Sure. Nerf Crop Entangler, Quarry Hauler, Desert. We have Scale Behemoth, which is a 6-cost 6/7 with hexproof. Pretty damn good, to be fair. Faith the Devoted, gives stuff for cycling. Zenith Seeker, stuff for cycling. And we have Pyramid of the Pantheon, which is alright because it's technically a Gilded Lotus, kind of. Inverted commas. It's important for multicolored decks, though, I guess. Worst case scenario, it's going to color fix. Best case scenario, it's a Gilded Lotus. For one. In fact, net cost, it only costs 1 more than Gilded Lotus in the end. It's like if Gilded Lotus had to spend, which I'm pretty sure is a card that exists. And Full Art Mountain. Unfortunately, no. But yeah, that was this episode of Jax has got a box, or rather a bag, in this case. It's decent, and also they didn't cost him any. That didn't cost too much. Packs now because they're just about rotate out of standard. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. And I'll see you fam in the next video. Bye bye for now.